Welcome back to the video. So, it's been officially 1 week since D4DJ Groovy Mix English version is released, and now I'm going to go tell you all the 5 main differences between the Japanese version and the English version. Now the first one is kind of a bit of an obvious one, but the covers have been pretty much selected specifically here, mostly a lot of them due to licensing issues and such as that nature. As you can take a look at base song, you only got the Hololive stuff, whereas you take a look at the Japanese version and there are a lot of base songs utilized, and this is all more towards licensing issues, utilization, and some covers also unfortunately got taken out. A good example of this is actually my favorite cover over here. This is Gimme Revolution. This is my favorite D4DJ cover. It is actually not in the English version, as you can see over here. So that is one of the main and a bit obvious difference between the Japanese and the English version. The second main issue is mostly rerolling. This is kind of a little bit not surprising, as some games in the past have been shafted with some, but in the TLDR aspect, the Japanese version has a guaranteed 4-star, and in the English version, they actually do not have a guaranteed 4-star. However, both have one 10-pull ticket, which is nice to utilize if you want to do some re-rolling on either the English side or the Japanese side. The third difference would be the events at the moment. So right now we are currently at Non-Stop the Best. Now this event is actually 4 events behind to where we currently are on the Japanese version, where right now it is a D4 Fest event, currently a bingo event called D4 Fest Happy Moments. The gap between these two to seeing where English is behind is approximately 1 month or over a month, and that is the current difference because it is currently not at a full sync. The English version wants to try to get at least closer to a sync as possible, but currently looking at the stats from MiyuBot, the difference between Non-Stop the Best start time in Japanese and Non-Stop the Best start time in English is about over a month. The fourth difference is a pretty big one, is actually the caps limit, and as you can see here, player name must be within 20 characters long, and the comments is 40 characters long. That opposed to the Japanese version, which is 10 characters long and 20 characters long. And this is more because the Japanese language can fit a good amount of sentences in a small amount of characters, as per the English version that decided to extend it to increase a lot of the letters, as you can go see a lot of utilization of meme names, etc. And this goes for a lot of other stuff, including set list and guessable comments and other such. And the last difference overall, I do want to say, is the version that they are in right now. So currently, this is actually version 1, but linking up, it is actually the same exact version. However, this is version 2 in the Japanese server. And the reason why it's version 2 in the Japanese server is because the first version actually utilized boost tickets and then immediately switched back to the 5 stamp that you are seeing in English. So those two are the main differences. Currently we're in version 1 because they want to stay at the version 2 or Japanese server. But this is currently actually version 1 in English. So these are the main 5 differences that you see. This is a little bit of a shorter video today, but these are the 5 main differences. I could make a video later on about more differences that you can see later on, but these are just overall 5 that are pretty common within the difference between English and the Japanese version. So that is it for today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. Other than that, continue to embrace the darkness, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.